Alright, so normally I don't like to chat or speak over my videos, but on this particular video I want to talk about the Inmotion V11. I have to say, after just a few months of ownership, I am completely blown away with how fun this wheel is. The suspension has completely changed the whole riding dynamic for me. And a little bit of history, I started out on a Segway Mini Pro, then I went to a 9x1, which may have had a top speed of 10-12 miles an hour. Then I made my way to the Inmotion V8, then the Inmotion V10, and now the V11, which is an absolute blast. So basically right here on this particular ride, I'm cruising through a little bit of sand, just kind of working my way towards the Mississippi River right here. And it's just a cool little spot for me to explore. But if you keep watching the video, you'll see that I eventually worked my way up onto the levee road surface, which is really fun to ride on. You get a little bit of traffic here and there because of the walkers, joggers, bike riders. You know, people like to walk their dogs, which is great. Check this out. We got sand on the banks of the Mississippi River. And riding through it is not easy. Need some speed. Alright, so more about the Inmotion V11. As I said earlier, the wheel is absolutely amazing. And the surface I'm riding on right now, it's a mixture. Dirt, sand, lots of rocks, random pieces of wood laying around because of all the hurricanes that were, through this area recently. But if I was on my Inmotion V8 or V10, there is no way I could be cruising around 18, 20 miles an hour on this kind of surface without having some serious potential to fall. But with this wheel, with the air suspension, it just happens easily. I easily can go over all of these rough areas. It's so comforting, and it gives you confidence to be able to go, up to higher speeds. It's fantastic. Yeah, and I also have to say, the quality of construction, the build quality of the Inmotion products, I really feel like they go the extra mile to make sure that their rides are going to be safer, and that goes a long way because let's face it, riding an electric unicycle at any speed, above 10, 12 miles an hour, you're starting to get, in a high risk area, especially if you're not wearing your gear. So, I feel like Inmotion has all of the other brands beat hands down, with King Song probably holding a close second. And then of course, we have Gotway or Big Ode, whatever name they're using nowadays. We all have heard the nightmare stories with their wheels and poor quality control. 9bot also has a good build quality, but to my knowledge they're out of business now. But the Z10 was a well-built wheel. Anyway, so now you can see on this ride I'm cruising on the levee road surface, and all I can say is it feels like I'm gliding, or I'm floating, like I'm floating on I don't know, just it's an amazing feeling. It's something that's hard to describe. You just have to, you know, get on one of these wheels and try it, and you'll experience it yourself. A lot of people say once they've ridden an electric unicycle, it kind of, in a sense, changes their life. That may sound a little extreme, but I tell you what, I feel the same way. Once you get comfortable on a wheel like this, it's highly addictive. It's highly addictive. So I highly recommend anyone wanting to get into this, start out with an entry-level wheel, like maybe an Inmotion V8, which at one time was considered an advanced wheel. But I feel confident that anyone wanting to get into this, a V8, Inmotion V8 would be a great starter wheel. And they're very attractively priced as well. Another really cool feature about the Inmotion V11 is you get that daytime running light, which really doesn't draw that much power from the battery. It makes other people, whether it's somebody driving a car, a bike, or whatever, on foot, makes more people aware that you might be coming their way. So that's just another safety factor right there. Pretty sure Inmotion's the only one that's doing a daytime running light. You can always manually turn on a light from another unicycle brand, but I don't know, that's probably a little inconvenient. Like I said, Inmotion always goes the extra mile to make sure that safety is number one. On this particular ride, I have the tilt back speed set somewhere around, I think, 25 miles per hour, which is plenty fast. Sure, we can set it higher, but really don't see a point. Might just be asking for trouble. I'm sure a lot of you have seen all the crash videos. I don't want to be on one of those videos. Yeah, so riding the Inmotion V11 it's a dream. It's dreamy. You know, and if you adjust those air chambers, specifically the lower one, to your riding style, the ride even gets that much better. I weigh about 182 pounds, give or take a few. And I've got the lower chamber inflated to 120 psi. It's working fine for me. Some people may say go a little less, but that's completely up to you and your riding style. Well, as I said earlier in the video, I normally don't like to talk over my videos, but I just wanted to speak a little bit about the V11. There's so much more I could say about it, but for now I'm going to check out and just let you guys enjoy the video. Peace out.